Okay, class, so this is the book I'm going to be reading for the discussion board. It's called Holly from Hatteras, A Tale of Saving Lives. I would use this book in a class where we're talking about the beach and the mountains, and I would incorporate it into a lesson where we could talk about saving lives and helping other people, and the students could come up with an idea about how they can help people or save lives. I would use this in an elementary or pre-K class. Okay, class, so this book is called Holly from Hatteras, A Tale of Saving Lives, and because we are talking about the beach and the mountains in class, this story is set in Cape Hatteras, which is a beach in North Carolina, where we are from and located. Okay, Holly from Hatteras, A Tale of Saving Lives. The author is Susan Tate, and it's illustrated by James Melvin. Holly from Hatteras was a pretty little girl. She had eyes as blue as the sea on a summer day. Holly was born many years ago on an island called Hatteras. Hatteras rhymes with mattress, Holly would tell her friends. This is what the old folks say. Holly was named for holly trees that grew on the island. The trees were green all year long. In winter, bright red berries were on them. Has anyone seen holly berries before, or holly trees? Yes? Yeah, we have a lot of them around here. Hatteras Island was a lonely place where Holly grew up. She only had one brother and a few playmates. Houses and people were far apart. The waters off Hatteras were like a graveyard. Many ships were lost there. People call it the graveyard of the Atlantic. Beaches were often piled up with lumber and boxes from shipwrecks. Holly's father built their houses using wood that was found off the beach. Her father was a surfsman at one of the life-saving stations on the island. He told her many tales of shipwrecks. There were stories of lives lost and lives saved. Holly liked the tales of saving lives best of all. Holly loved listening to stories because she couldn't see to read. Illness had dimmed her eyesight while she was very young. Very sad. As she listened, Holly had a secret wish. Maybe someday I can save lives too. You guys see the holly berry and leaf in Holly's hair? You remember that from earlier in the story? Yeah, and what's her name? Holly. Good job. So, see that connection. Tell us a story, Daddy, Holly said. One night when her father came home, we want to hear about the man who saved 10 lives. Yes, tell us about him, her brother said. 10 lives. That's a lot of lives. Oh, that was Remus Midget, her father said. He is the most famous lifesaver of all. Remus rescued 10 men at one time from a broken ship lying at the surf. He was given a gold medal for being so brave. Has anyone received a gold medal before? Or any medal? Yes, for sports. Okay. Shipwrecks were part of life for everyone on Hatteras Island. Holly's mother cooked for the men at the life-saving station. One day, Holly's mother cooked and baked all day long. Why are you cooking so much food? Holly asked. You never know. Her mother replied, I may be feeding some people from Germany tonight. And that very night, a German ship wrecked on the island. The surfmen rescued all on board. Her mother served food until dawn. People on Hatteras Island helped all who were in trouble. They never worried about where people were from, or their color, or their creed. So they saved anyone, no matter what. Wherever there was a new shipwreck, the children would hurry to the beach. It was exciting to be there. Does anyone like the beach? Raise your hand. We got a few. Holly could smell the ocean and the excitement in the air. She could hear the shipwreck creaking. How many were saved today? Holly asked when her father came home. Only 4, he answered sadly. Wish we could have saved more. Holly wished that too. Her father was too tired that night to tell her any more tales. Holly's brother saw her looking sad. I'll read to you, he said. Holly's face brightened. She couldn't see well enough to read, but she had good ears for listening. This is a story about the Pea Island Savers, her brother began. They were brave men who made many daring rescues. One of the ships they helped was the E.S. Newman, her brother continued. They battled on the surf for 6 hours in the storm and saved all on board. I like to hear happy endings like that, Holly said. One windy day, Holly and her friends were at the beach again. Her brother was there too. They walked beside the big Cape Hatteras lighthouse. It was standing strong and tall in the mist. Has anyone been to the Cape Hatteras lighthouse? A few hands. Does anyone know what a lighthouse is for? Any guesses? See the big light on top? The big light brings in the ships so they know where to go, and then they don't get lost and they can find their destination. I know that lost sailors love this light. There you go, the lost sailors finding their way back, Holly said. I hope that it will always be here. Her brother found some bananas on the beach and peeled one for Holly. It's salty as the ocean, Holly said. Not sweet like those bags of sugar that were washed ashore. The wind began to blow hard as they walked along the beach, and the waves were wilder every minute. The surf roared like a lion. Holly's ears picked up every sound. She couldn't hear well, but her hearing was the best. Suddenly, Holly shouted, "Someone's crying for help! There must be a ship in trouble!" But no one else could hear it. "All I hear is the ocean," her brother said. "I must tell Daddy what I heard," Holly cried. "I'll help you find him," her brother said. They hurried to the life-saving station. When Holly told her father and the other surfmen what she heard, they all ran to the beach. By that time, they could see the outline of a ship. "You are right, Holly," her father said. "There's a ship in trouble." The surfmen brought a little cannon called a Lyle gun. They shot the line to the ship where it was caught by the sailors. Then the surfmen rescued them, one by one. The captain of the ship heard about Holly's early warning. "I will tell everyone," he said, "that Holly from Hatteras saved us." Holly's father was beaming. "I am proud of you, Holly," he said. "Yes, it's great," her brother added. "Just think how many people were saved because you have good ears." The end.